Hi, my name is Phillps, and I am the daughter of Chuck and Penny Schwanger, who have been parishioners here since they got married and settled down in Worcester area. I am also a wife to my wonderful husband Aaron Phillps, a mom to my son Garen, our son Garen, who is 6, our daughter Grace, who is 2.5, our daughter Eleanor, who's 1.5, and our daughter Maria, who's due November 10th. And obviously I'm a daughter in Christ as well. So I grew up, was born and raised here at St. Mary's Parish, and I was active in the youth group growing up and attended with my parents. And then when I went off to college, I tried to find a Catholic community where I felt at home like I did at St. Mary's, felt welcomed, and I just couldn't find that in the college towns that I was at. I just didn't feel welcomed. Most of my friends that I knew were Christian but not Catholic, so I began to go and worship with them and go to their Bible studies. That's also in college where I met my husband, and he was also Christian but not Catholic. So that's kind of where I went. I started to begin not practicing my Catholic faith, but I never lost that faith in Christ, but wasn't a practicing Catholic anymore. So then once I graduated college and my husband and I got married, we found ourselves settling down in the Wayne County area. So naturally we came home to St. Mary's. That's where my parents went to, that's where I grew up. It felt like home, and we came back, I came back into practicing my Catholicism, but my husband was still not Catholic. So we went to other churches in the area because that's what my husband was comfortable with. He wasn't comfortable, as comfortable at the Catholic Church. He didn't fully understand what Catholicism, what it all meant. So we went to other churches in the area, but again, kept coming back to St. Mary's and eventually made St. Mary's our home for our family. But it wasn't until our son was born in 2016 and our daughter was born in 2019 when we really realized how much our Catholic faith, my Catholic faith, and the Catholic faith has to offer to raise our children, and how important it is that we raise our children in the faith in today's world. And then it really came together in 2020 when my husband decided to join and come into communion with the church. And that's when I remember the day he came into the church. It was very beautiful. I decided to go to reconciliation that day, and he I remember it was a priest that I didn't know. It was a different church, wasn't St. Mary's. The priest didn't know me. I didn't say anything about my husband coming into the church. I just felt like I needed to go to reconciliation before that mass. And the only thing the priest asked me to do after that confession was to pray for my husband. And that's when I realized that God really works. He cares about what's going on in our lives. He knows all the intricacies of our lives. He cares that Aaron's coming into full communion with the church. This priest didn't know that, and so it really showed me that God knows, what's about to happen, and he made me aware that how big of a deal it was and how big of a blessing it was going to be for our family. It wasn't just something simple, that he's now going to be able to have communion in Mass. It was something we're now together, where it's not just a marriage, it's not just raising our family together. We can now have our Catholic faith together and have that be the foundation of our family and raising our children to know and love the Catholic faith and grow our marriage in the Catholic faith and just be on the same page. And it's really been a blessing to our family, and we are super excited for what's to come. We fail every day, but we learn every day too, and it's been a great journey, and excited for what's to come in our blessed journey.